The sea of amenities thrown at you in apartment rental ads doesn't stop with just the amenities inside the apartment. They continue with those on the apartment community property. Swimming pools, fitness centers, resident clubhouses, and beer gardens. Whether or not you care about these amenities, make no mistake. If you live on the property, you are paying for these quote unquote perks. What trends are going on with apartment community amenities? What apartment community amenities will you find the most useful? Those issues and more today on Renter Confidential. The National Multifamily Housing Council is a national trade group for multifamily property owners and property management professionals in the U.S. They surveyed over 220,000 renters to answer the question of which amenities are most renters looking for in their next apartment community. As with our episode on the most desired apartment amenities, these most desired amenities reflect societal changes, the need for convenience, and the trend of working from home. Nearly 1/3 of them are related to parking. For our previous episode on parking, click the link in the show notes below. Another 30% relate to privacy and security, while a further 20% relate to health. First up, at number 10, is controlled access parking, which limits who can park on the property. Coming home after a long day at work, it's important to be able to quickly and easily secure a parking space. If the parking lot is open for just anyone to use, there's no way to know if the cars parked there belong to residents, their guests, or someone else entirely who has no business on the property. While property managers may be able to check for resident vehicles, guest vehicles may not be clearly identified. Our next entry is dedicated visitor and guest parking. Parking in general is a hot topic in rental communities, but guest parking routinely gets the short end of the stick and is very often relegated to the street. In fact, I've had prospective renters skip the property tour entirely because they didn't see any guest parking available. Continuing with the parking theme, the 8th most desired community amenity is covered parking. Across the country, sun, hail, and snow do massive damage to cars every year. And to add insult to injury, it seems that birds specifically chose your car for target practice. In addition, having your car in a covered parking spot also makes it easier to get into during inclement weather. As the trend toward reducing our impact on the planet continues, renters are looking for property-wide recycling programs. By directing some trash toward these recycling bins, the amount of trash being picked up and going to landfills would be reduced. There may also be an opportunity to earn some revenue from recycled items such as aluminum cans, for example. Sliding in at 6th place, fitness centers are considered a must-have by 70% of renters. These on-site fitness centers can make it very convenient for renters to exercise and improve their health. But it can also help people save money because having a fitness center on the property may allow renters to cancel any gym membership that they may have already had. But keep in mind that not all fitness centers are created equal. So when you actually tour the property, make sure the equipment available is equipment that you would actually use. That new job you've been looking for finally came through. So you're taking on a new adventure in a brand new city, which all means one thing: packing and the stress it brings. But you can drop all that stress for free with Apartment Search Secrets. With this short ebook at your side, you'll know your value as a renter. You'll know what the internet can't tell you. You'll see landlord problems coming a mile away. and you'll get the best perspective on your rental search. Visit rentalsecrets.net for your free copy today. 70% of renters also want non-smoking buildings. Smoking cigarettes has been proven to have all kinds of harmful health effects, and the same is true of secondhand smoke. But smoking doesn't only apply to smoking cigarettes, but smoking marijuana, hookah, and vaping as well. When people smoke, the smoke just doesn't stay in the area where the smoker is. It expands and spreads through the air, finding cracks in the walls and infusing itself into carpets and drywall so that its scent lingers for years. The fourth most popular apartment community amenity is controlled access to the property and its amenities. Renters want the people on the property to have a valid reason for being there. Do they live here? Are they touring? Are they a guest of a resident? If the answer to those questions isn't yes, then that person might be a security risk. Amazon packages have gone missing from apartment doors. Bicycles have been stolen from the apartment community. Renters are expanding the areas they'd like to be secured from not just their specific apartment, but to the property as a whole. Next up is the property amenity that gets the most coverage, press, and photo opportunities, and that amenity is the swimming pool. It's featured front and center in most apartment community pictures. As one of the most visual and enticing amenities, it attracts plenty of attention. But again, if you rent out a property with a swimming pool, you'll be paying for it in your monthly rent. So please give some thought to whether you'll actually use it or not. Secure self-service package access takes the second most popular amenity spot. As our society continues to shop from home, more and more packages get shipped directly to our front door. In addition, delivery services for food and other items are adding to this trend. The other trend that has occurred right along with it is the trend of stolen or missing packages. So, apartment communities have been installing package lockers where your packages are left inside and you are texted an access code. This allows you to recover your package at your convenience, knowing that it's secure in the meantime. And, drumroll please, the number one apartment community amenity is reliable cell phone service. As cell phone usage has increased in general, this has become an incredibly important issue. But with the work from home trend continuing to explode, there's added demand for this amenity. The building materials that block cell phone signals most are metals, tinted glass, concrete, and plaster. Your signal can also be blocked by trees, foliage, and other buildings as well. You may be able to get around this issue by connecting your phone with your home Wi-Fi to help facilitate your calls. Another solution might be to use a cell phone signal booster. Keep these 10 most demanded apartment community amenities in mind while you're out searching for your new rental home. If the community you're looking at has them, think about how you'd incorporate them into your life. If you're going to pay for them anyway, you might as well use them. If not, then you'll have to consider alternative solutions to the problems these amenities solve. Either way, looking at amenities with a critical eye will make you a more informed rental consumer. Thanks for watching Renter Confidential. Happy apartment hunting. And remember, when it comes to renting, insider information is the best roommate you can ever have.